30 love.
Roddick feels that it was a let, heard something. Those are the types of rallies I think, well, the Federer will. Roddick does that, but it's the ground strokes where the big difference lies between the two. And I think your point was excellent in when you said that Roddick sometimes.
Game Roddick.
$1.41. Oh, Andy's new fiancée.
15 love.
Brooklyn Decker.
Not quite as comfortable doing that as he is running around the backhand to hit the forehand.
Game Federer.
What he is so good at, obviously, is taking streaming into the stadium.
Of this coming in with a top spin approach shot to the Federer forehand. This one just sits up. Federer is going to deal with it 9 times out of 10.
30 all.
Federer is so good at mopping up anything that's short.
40 love.
And this point set up by the serve. He's been serving phenomenally well this week. He's actually leading the tournament service games won. He's only lost a serve once this week.
Game Federer.
And that gives you something. In 2004, I think he was a set and a break up, Roddick. Federer turned it around.
15 love.
I like the play. This approach shot just a little bit too much up the middle from Federer. Gave Roddick plenty of time. Nice height right on. And again, there was a good opportunity for Roddick to perhaps go after the second serve. It wasn't particularly deep. It really was a nothing return.
Advantage Federer.
Got the desired result though.
40-15. 40-15.
It makes it look so easy. Very little margin for error on that. Really enjoyed this. Good old school backhand slice approach. This one barely gets up. So difficult for R.Federer to pass. Look at the drop volley from Federer, just knifing underneath the ball. Tiger Woods check shot there with the 60-degree.
Game running.
That's an excellent response from the American.
15 love.
Again, nice dig from Federer. Good passing shot from R.Federer. Gets it down nice and low. Wonderful racket control from Federer.
Brilliant tennis, really thoughtful. Great post.
Well, this time it doesn't go with the deep approach. He goes with a short, sharp angle. Nothing more R.Federer can do except bunt it up the line. Obviously, Federer anticipating that made the volley easy.
It's a great shot from R.Federer. That's the one he's got to. Yeah, I've seen some subtle changes to the game plan this evening.
Yeah,
there's another.
Well, he pulls the trigger nice and early, doesn't wait.
6 games all. Time break.
No passiveness, 101 miles an hour.
One additional challenge.
That's a ripper.
Very much in the positive. So Robin, explain this to me. 11 tiebreaks played between these two. Federer gets tight. Federer seems to be able to find the shots that are necessary to get the job done. The only tiebreak R.Federer has won against Federer in their 16 matches, and that was in Montreal in 2003.
2-1.
So the outcome of this one could very much go. And it takes a lot to impress somebody of that stature. Big time forehand. Paid dividends. Brilliant. Exquisite feel from R.Federer finishes it with Federer is challenging the call, but R.Federer feels that it was in by a country mile, and that is the best set of tennis I've seen from him in a long, long time. Well in, plumb on the line, and R.Federer wins the opening set. So this bodes particularly well for R.Federer.
15 love.
He's a guy that thrives.
Cut up. 30 love.
Playing so well as he was starting to finesse the ball now.
chances. A good little backhand slice here. Ends up hitting it probably a little better than what he wanted to. Really is rolling with the punches now. Great whipping passing shot coming around the side of the ball. Sometimes just getting it back in play is enough.
Roddick's got to be careful, though.
Points he doesn't want to be playing. He just got the sense that he was passive. Again, it's Federer who pulls the trigger first and gets Roddick on the move. And that's all she wrote. There's no ways Andy's going to make the passing shot from 5 meters behind the baseline on the full stretch backhand.
Federer.
Federer's a cool customer, we all know that. He's responded beautifully. Great point.
Deuce.
That's the advantage of using that slider as well. It opens up the court for you.
Great to see both guys playing well at the same time.
Deuce.
This was a good passing shot from Roddick. Full stretch, Federer makes it. Great hands. He's moving the opposite direction to where the ball is going.
Advantage Roddick.
But 46. That's big.
And varying it.
Advantage Roddick.
Fantastic stuff. When you consider how hard he continues to impress. World number one, honest.
Game, Roddick.
And obviously, interesting scenario this for Federer.
Gets up the court so quickly here, does Roddick. Good footwork, gives him time on the ball. Plenty of topspin, wrapping the wrist around it. Federer. But it's just so tough for him.
40-30.
Well inside the baseline, so early. Rifles another back.
Set down midway through the second. It's fantastic stuff. The players are forcing one another to come up with better and better shots. This time Federer does handle the first serve to the forehand, quickly pounces on the short ball. Unbelievable reactions at the net.
15 love. And 30 love. Mr. R.Roddick has 2 challenges remaining.
That's brilliant. Well, it didn't really put Federer under enough pressure there with the approach shot.
A little too short, a little too much up the middle of the court.
15-40.
You're not going to get away with that against Federer. Still had a couple of inches to spare. He brushed up the back of that backhand pass.
2 break points. He's done it. He was patient. He waited for precisely the right moment.
Well, it's a return of serve. Again, the slice forehand, just getting it back in play. And R.Roddick has to hit that down the line. Wrong shot selection, and he was up against it from that moment on.
Beautifully done.
15 love.
And he's paid the price. Be careful when you're coming on the Federer forehand, especially with topspin. That was a good one. If you drop it short, Federer's going to make you pay.
It has to be good enough that Federer can only offer a defensive stroke, as in this case. Even if Federer had got that ball back in, it was with an open racket face, it would just have been getting involved in those protracted baseline rallies is give Federer an opportunity to dominate.
R.Roddick does really well here. So does Federer. Good lunge volley. How about this backhand smash? Thought Federer would at least make him volley here. Just enough slice on it to rush him.
40-30.
He only does it when absolutely necessary.
30-15.
Again, Federer doing a good job going after the R.Roddick second serve.
Game, R.Roddick.
Running out of superlatives to describe.
Dirty love.
Decapitated himself there for effort. I think health and safety might have something to do with R.Roddick chasing after shots like this with wild abandon.
40-15.
No mistake this time for Federer.
Well, he spreads the court so well. First with the heavy roller cross court, taking Roddick well out of the court and changing direction on the backhand down the line. Too much court for Roddick to...
Because that shot becomes an awful lot more difficult at love 15 than it is at 15 love.
Steady love.
Nice spin on the ball there. Nice use of the wrist.
Let from...
Brilliant.
Even though it's a good approach, just sits up a little too much. Federer's able to get a good swing at it.
Got away with it. Courageous stuff.
I don't think Federer expects him to come in here because he hits the slice. I think had he known Roddick was ghosting in, he would have gone for the toppy passing shot. It's a good play from Roddick.
Huge point.
40-30.
Clean as a whistle. I thought he hadn't done enough initially with the first shot. The backhand there was a bit predictable.
Love 15.
Nice coming around the side of the ball. Plenty of margin for error. Always the best passing shot is the one down the line. Most direct.
He's done it. Federer coming. It's been a magnificent performance by Roddick. All sorts of bluffing on that approach shot there. Here's the third. He's done it.
2 sets to 1. 7-6, 4-6, 6-3.
A phenomenal performance by the American number one. And he thoroughly deserves his victory. He snaps an 11-match losing streak against the